The ocean hides intelligence in unfamiliar forms, intelligence that does not look back at us with recognizable faces or blinking eyes, and does not announce itself through sound. It exists instead in silence, in movement and constant change. Beneath the surface lives an animal with no bones, no voice, and no social group, yet one that solves problems, remembers experiences, and learns from the world entirely on its own. This animal is the octopus. So unlike us is the octopus that its very existence forces a reconsideration of what intelligence actually means. It does not resemble the animals we usually associate with cognition. It has no skeleton, no spine, and no centralized physical form. Its body is almost entirely flexible, capable of reshaping itself to slip through openings barely larger than its eye. And yet, within this fluid anatomy lies one of the most complex nervous systems on the planet. The octopus evolved along a path completely separate from mammals, birds, and reptiles. Its intelligence did not arise from social living, long childhoods, or family structures. It emerged in isolation. An octopus possesses roughly 500 million neurons, comparable to a dog. But what makes this truly extraordinary is where those neurons are located. More than half are not in the head at all. They are distributed throughout its arms. Each arm contains its own network of neurons, capable of processing information and responding independently. An octopus does not control its limbs the way humans do. Instead, its arms think locally. The animal experiences the world through 8 semi-independent centers of intelligence. This is not a centralized mind directing a body, it is a distributed mind spread across flesh and motion. Perception for an octopus is equally alien. Its skin contains light-sensitive cells, allowing it to sense brightness without relying solely on its eyes. Through specialized pigment cells, it can change color, texture, and pattern in fractions of a second. This is not simple camouflage. It is reaction. It is communication. It is expression. The octopus does not merely hide within its environment. It responds to it, allowing its body to become an extension of its perception. In controlled observations, octopuses have repeatedly demonstrated advanced problem-solving abilities. They open jars, navigate mazes, escape enclosures, and remember solutions long after first discovering them. They learn by watching. They explore through touch, manipulating objects with what can only be described as deliberate curiosity. When faced with challenges, they do not rely purely on instinct. They experiment, adapt, and remember. What makes this even more remarkable is that octopuses are solitary creatures. They do not form groups or raise young together. They do not pass knowledge from one generation to the next. There are no elders, no shared memory, no culture. Every octopus must discover the world entirely on its own. Their intelligence is unsupported and unshared. Whatever they learn, they invent individually, briefly, and then it vanishes with them. Most octopuses live only 1 to 3 years. In that short span, they must grow, hunt, avoid predators, reproduce, and master an unforgiving environment filled with constant danger. There is no time for slow learning or gradual accumulation of experience. Their intelligence develops rapidly, compressing what other species learn over decades into a few intense years. It is as if evolution traded longevity for brilliance. The octopus ultimately challenges our deepest assumptions. It proves that intelligence does not require familiarity. It does not need faces that resemble ours or lives that mirror our own. Intelligence can exist in silence, in solitude, and in forms we struggle to comprehend, hidden beneath the surface, thinking in ways entirely its own. For most intelligent animals, survival depends on awareness, seeing danger, anticipating it, reacting to it. For the octopus, survival depends on something more radical, the ability to vanish, not by running faster, not by fighting harder, but by convincing the world for a moment that it was never there at all. An octopus does not camouflage blindly. It evaluates. When threatened, its skin does not simply match the color of its surroundings. It adjusts texture, contrast, and pattern to suit the specific environment: rocky seabed, coral reef, open sand. Each requires a different solution. Specialized pigment cells called chromatophores expand and contract under neural control. Beneath them, additional layers reflect and scatter light, creating depth and realism. This is not reflex. It is decision-making executed through the body. The octopus chooses how to disappear. Octopuses refine camouflage through experience. When a disguise fails, they remember. The next time they encounter a similar predator or terrain, their response improves, faster, more convincing, more precise. This learning is individual. No other octopus teaches it. No parent corrects mistakes. Each animal builds its own mental catalog of danger and escape. In the open ocean, repetition means survival. Error means death. When camouflage fails, octopuses reveal another level of intelligence: improvisation. They squeeze through gaps that appear impossibly small. They jet backward with sudden bursts of speed. They release clouds of ink, not merely to obscure vision, but to distract, to confuse, to buy time. Some species shape ink into decoys, forming false silhouettes of themselves. This is deception, not panic. The octopus does not flee randomly. It creates an alternate reality, just long enough to escape it. In regions of the seafloor devoid of shelter, certain octopus species do something extraordinary. They carry objects: coconut shells, discarded bottles, fragments of debris. They transport these items across open sand, assembling them later into temporary shelters. Tool use in animals is rare. Tool use in solitary invertebrate species is rarer still. This behavior requires foresight, the understanding that an object useless now may be essential later. The octopus plans. Octopuses remember danger. Studies show they can distinguish between humans who pose threats and those who do, not responding differently to each over time. They recall negative experiences and modify behavior accordingly. Pain is not simply endured, it is logged. The octopus carries memory forward into future decisions, adjusting strategies as environments and threats change. This is cognitive flexibility in real time. Failure is inevitable, but octopuses fail productively. When they attempt an escape and fail, they do not abandon the strategy entirely. They modify at different timing, different texture, different route. Problem solving for the octopus is not linear. It is iterative. Each attempt improves the next until success or death ends the experiment. Intelligence is often shaped by connection. In wolves, it is sharpened by cooperation. In elephants, by memory passed between generations. In primates, by social learning and shared experience. But the octopus evolves intelligence in near-total solitude. It thinks alone, learns alone, and survives alone. This raises a difficult question. What is the emotional cost of intelligence when there is no one to share it with? Octopuses do not form families. After mating, adults separate. There is no parental care, no teaching, no protection. Most octopuses will never encounter their offspring. From the moment they hatch, young octopuses are independent, tiny, vulnerable, and already responsible for their own survival. There is no margin for error. Every experience, positive or negative, is processed alone. This creates a form of intelligence unlike any other, self-contained, self-taught, and intensely personal. High intelligence brings heightened awareness. Octopuses are acutely sensitive to their surroundings, changes in light, pressure, movement, and texture. This sensitivity allows them to react quickly, but it also exposes them to constant stimulation. In controlled environments, octopuses deprived of stimulation show signs of distress. They explore relentlessly, manipulate objects, and appear restless when their environment lacks complexity. This suggests something important. The octopus does not merely react to the world. It needs engagement. Intelligence, once evolved, demands expression. Octopuses are curious. They investigate unfamiliar objects, not out of hunger or fear, but apparent interest. They touch, pull, twist, and manipulate, testing boundaries. This exploratory behavior is not strictly necessary for survival. It is cognitive. Curiosity keeps the octopus learning, adapting, and refining its understanding of the world. In a dangerous environment, curiosity is risky, but without it, learning stops. The octopus balances risk and discovery, a hallmark of advanced cognition. Play is often associated with social animals, yet octopuses play alone. They interact repeatedly with objects in ways that have no immediate survival benefit, bouncing items, releasing them, retrieving them again. Play strengthens problem-solving ability. It builds familiarity with physics, resistance, and cause and effect. In a species with no teachers, play becomes rehearsal. The octopus prepares for future challenges by inventing them. Octopuses lack facial expressions we recognize. They do not vocalize. They do not gesture. But emotion still exists. Changes in color and posture correlate with stress, curiosity, aggression, and calm. Sudden darkening often accompanies threat or agitation. Softer patterns appear during exploration. Emotion is written across the body. Because the octopus cannot rely on others for reassurance, emotional regulation becomes a solitary task. Stress must be managed internally. This constant self-regulation may explain the octopus's short lifespan. High intelligence in isolation is costly. Most octopuses live fast and die young. Their intelligence develops rapidly, but there is little time to use it fully. As they approach the end of their life cycle, behavior often changes. Feeding decreases. Movement slows. Interaction with the environment becomes limited. This is not failure. It is the conclusion of a compressed existence, a lifetime of learning accelerated into a few intense years. The octopus burns brightly and briefly. The octopus teaches us something unsettling. Intelligence does not guarantee comfort. It does not promise longevity. and it does not require companionship. It can exist in silence, brilliant, fleeting, and alone. In the final chapter, we will step back and ask the largest question of all. What does the octopus mean for our understanding of intelligence itself? Because in its alien mind, we may be seeing a future evolution took but abandoned. When we search for intelligence in nature, we often search for ourselves. We look for faces, expressions, social bonds, for cooperation that mirrors our own, for minds that feel familiar. The octopus offers none of these, and yet it may represent one of the most profound experiments intelligence has ever conducted. Mammalian intelligence follows a pattern: long lives, social learning, extended childhoods, culture passed from one generation to the next. Elephants remember droughts. Wolves coordinate hunts. Primates learn by watching. The octopus takes a different path. Short life. No parents, no social memory, no culture to inherit. Yet intelligence still emerges self-contained, distributed, rapid. This suggests something revolutionary. Intelligence does not require a single blueprint. For humans, thinking happens in the brain. For the octopus, thinking happens in the body. Its arms do not wait for instructions. They act, explore, and decide locally. The octopus is not a central command system. It is a conversation between parts. Perception, decision, and action merge into one continuous process. There is no separation between mind and movement. This challenges the very way we define cognition. What if thinking is not something that happens inside an organism, but through it? The question of consciousness inevitably follows intelligence. We cannot ask octopuses how they experience the world, but we can observe behavior that suggests awareness, memory, anticipation, and emotion. If consciousness exists here, it exists without reassurance. No social bonds, no shared experience, no continuity beyond the individual. This is consciousness stripped of comfort, brilliant, vulnerable, alone. It forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. Intelligence does not guarantee meaning. The octopus lives in a world changing faster than evolution anticipated. Rising ocean temperatures, pollution, habitat destruction. A species so advanced and so fragile now faces threats it did not evolve to recognize. Understanding octopus intelligence deepens our responsibility, because destroying habitats does not just eliminate bodies, it erases minds. Unique ways of experiencing reality vanish with them forever. The octopus is often described as alien, but it is not alien in the sense of being unreachable. It is alien in that it shows us how narrow our definitions can be. It reminds us that intelligence does not belong to one form, one strategy, or one outcome. It belongs to adaptation, to persistence, to solving problems that the world insists on presenting. When the octopus disappears into its surroundings, it leaves no trace, no footprints, no markers, no memory beyond the moment. And yet its existence alters how we think. It tells us that intelligence can be silent, that awareness can be fleeting, that meaning does not require permanence. The octopus does not conquer the ocean, it learns it. It does not dominate its environment. It understands it briefly, intensely, and completely. And then, like a thought passing through the mind of the world, it is gone.